boating, fishing, the coolest tent, outdoor cooking, and
look at this view. Whoa. Out you go. More excited than what I am. I think the tent is about 9 feet wide, so I'll need to have a flat spot that size or perhaps a little bigger. Well, that looks about right to me, just guessing. I'll pull out the tent now and lay it out, see if it fits in that space there. This is a brand new tent to me. Never stayed into it. Scary thing is, I never even read the instructions. Typical man. But I did watch a couple videos, and it didn't look hard. This thing has a bit of weight to it, but if you're out in boat or on Sea-Doo or in truck, quad, anything like that, it's easy enough to take it, you know? Oh yeah, nice thick waterproof bottom. Doesn't take very much to get me excited about outdoor stuff like this, but any day that I got a new tent is an extra happy day. Well, it looks like our pad is big enough. Now for the cool part. So this thing has no poles. It simply blows up. Now I definitely have never seen anything like this before. So we're going to learn together here. All right, I see a pump. Whoa. She big, boys. She big. Now I'm going to go all crazy and just put that right down there like that because it makes sense. And this end there, let's go into the tent. And I see a place for that right there. I know that's how you would probably let out the air. How about... Okay. Again, I'm going to jump it on a limb here and I'm going to put that part in there. This way other blow up like rubber dinghies and stuff work. So put that in there nice and snug. And this looks like it would fit right on there. A couple more fittings on there. Maybe I got to use those. I don't think, but maybe it's just for other purposes. Oh yeah. That goes in there perfectly. Alrighty then. Just going to size things up here. Looks like everything's loose, you know. I'm not sure what actually blows up. Other than I think in the video I saw the corners blew up. So I think logically thinking I would keep those a bit free and start pumping in la hair. Or like we say back home now, pump in the hair, boy. All right. Yep. She go in there. She go in there. I think I'll time myself here because you guys are probably wondering about that. Stopwatch and start. Here we go. I'm 50 pumps in. I can see the walls are starting to pop up a bit. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at that. That corner might be jammed in there, I think. There we go. Bit. Oh my! This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's even with me moving the camera a couple times. So I'm sure you could knock off a couple seconds there. Probably 15 of that. So a little over 2 minutes. Put a couple more pumps in here. And you should hear some air. Okay, I hear it now. I hear some air bleeding out inside. And that just tells you that you got the right amount put in. Now, just look at that. Oh, come on. Oh my. Man. Oh, look at that big window. Oh my goodness. I am buzzing with excitement. Beautiful. That's where our stove goes to once. Oh man. I'm excited about this, guys. I'm just here for the whole day. And it's in the morning, and I got all day now just to be down around this place. And I'm just gonna finish up some stuff here. And I gotta condition that stove. I haven't used it yet, so I gotta let it burn for an hour or so. And then we're just gonna go out and go fishing or something. Now I also got a fly and stuff here, rain for the rain. It's not supposed to rain at all. And I know this just clips on very simply to the existing tent frame. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. I'll check the weather on my inReach later on. If it's not gonna rain, I'm gonna leave it off. Be all daring. Should be some tent poles in here because I got to secure it down. There's a little bit of wind today. Oh yeah, here we go. Same as my winter one. Look, that's how sturdy they are. You're not going to bend them putting them in the ground. I can guarantee you that. Okay, here's our tie-offs right here. These things are set up too. Look, you can just put the rope around there and you tighten it up like that. Okay, I'm not sure I did that right or not, but you can, it's additional tie-offs, I guess. I just noticed there's some right here. So I guess if you had a little bit of rain or something, it would just roll right off of there. So I'll use these in front. And you tighten those up right here like that. So I just improvised a little bit. I actually put 2 of the straps, nice solid pinch-off point down there. I put 2 of them on that peg after, so double the bracing, I guess. You got a squirrel fan, my dogs? Good. That'll keep you busy for a while. Yeah, I'm just looking. There's a ton of those stakes in there. I don't need them today, thankfully. There's also a hammer there if you got to drive those stakes down or take them up at a hard ground. And this thing also has like a saw, a bottle opener, can opener, a knife. Pretty neat tool, eh? I got so excited I forgot to take off the pump. So I'll take off the pump and put that cap on there. See if it, hopefully it stays up in place. All right, let's have a better look inside here. And I'd say, okay, that's wonderful. We can open up these windows. It's warm today. It's going to be 20 plus degrees Celsius. Same here. I see there's screens back here. So we'll open up those windows and just put those screens in place so the air can flow through. Yeah, this one's just screen. Look, perfect. That air flow through right from there to there. Okay, this thing just zips in here. Press the bottom. Okay, you can actually take it right out. Wonderful. Big heavy-duty zippers. Even as fancy window decorations. I feel spoiled. Okay, we got ventilation here, 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 and here. So you're pretty much outdoors when it comes to wind. So maybe I'll just leave that window in there for now. If it gets too warm, I can always put that screen there, but I'll leave it there for now. A couple pockets for storing stuff in. Oh yeah, I'm just noticing. Now you can see those, oh boy, they're there. They're really tight. That's those air supports. And of course, they go all around the tent just like that. Okay, and that's where it bleeds out. So when you put enough air in there, that's a one-way valve, I can see that. And it'll bleed off any excess air. This thing is roomy. No problem to get at least 2 bunks here and a stove there. Hello, big butt. How are you? Oh, there's little butt. Come on in. Make yourself at home, why don't you? When it comes time for the stove, I know there's a fireproof mat in the stove box itself. That's a fireproof blanket. And the stove jack is fireproof as well. You can close this if you don't even want to use your stove. If your temperatures were staying warm, you could just close this right up. It's Velcro on the sides. Keep the rain out, keep the mosquitoes out. I like it. Okay, everything's all set up here. I like to catch a fish for lunch, you know? The dogs like fish. I love it. Just catch a pike or a lake trout. Fry it up for a quick lunch, quick shore lunch. Think we'll catch a fish, my dogs? Here, get back in. Up she goes. Good girl. I really got to work with Aspen because she wants to jump overboard. Every time I cast out, she thinks she got to retrieve it. This cannot happen. Here we go, boys. Hooked up. Not sure what I got here. Hopefully I can get it in. And hopefully Aspen doesn't just jump over the side of the boat. Oh, looks like a nice lake trout. Nice lake trout, actually. Woohoo, boy. Stay. Here we go, boys. Look at that. Look. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Yes, sir. Look at that, boys. Look. Woo-hoo. What a beauty fish. So I just landed on this beach that's not even close to where we're tenting. Because I don't want to leave any of this fish around to attract anything that we don't want around our tent tonight, like bears and stuff. There's a beautiful, beautiful looking fillet there. Clean that up a bit now and it's ready for the pan. Can you bring me a bigger stick, please? Pretty small. Now it's too windy to start a fire middle of the day like this. I don't want to start any forest fires, so we're going to play it safe. Maybe later on when the wind dies down, have a fire. We always called these Coleman stoves growing up, which is exactly what this one is. It's always a good time when the cast iron frying pan comes out. So I'm going to throw a bit of salt pork, we call it. It's what it is. It's salted pork fat, actually. And it puts a good taste on your food. You don't need to put any salt on there once you put this on. Just cut it up small. Let it render out a bit. Then you can add your extra oil or butter, whatever you got there. But this will actually provide a nice bit of oil. Well, that wasn't part of the plan. So I cut the belly fat off. I got just the prime meat left here. I'm gonna cut up some for the dogs. Smaller pieces. And a couple pieces to fry up for myself. I won't put any spice on the dogs. Just look how clean that meat is though. Oh my, the best. Bit of salmon seasoning. Touch of Montreal steak spice, not much. Parsley flakes and lemon pepper on fish. Lemon and fish obviously goes together, and that bit of pepper with it. Oh man. Does that look good, Willow? Those 2 slices of buttered bread look good too. Hey, Aspenoodle. You're not hungry? You gonna have some dinner? Now, tell me that doesn't look absolutely scrumptious. Yeah, I just made that word up, but that's the best I could describe it. Oh yeah, it's falling apart. Oh, man. I wish you guys could smell this and taste it. Look at that. Undescribable. Undescribable. It's almost maddening. And when you want to cheat a little bit, take one of those scrunchions like that. It's not really good for you, but every now and then, why not? So you got the fish and the scrunchion now. Then you take a bit of that fish, put it on that bread with gobs of butter. Because you never spare the butter, guys. Never spare the butter. Why somebody say it for me? The midday breeze is nice now. It's just enough to keep the flies away. Oh my. Get the midday sleepies there now. So I think I'll just take a little nap. Why? Because I can. That's why. Just look at the view I got too. Oh man. Okay. The wind has died down. Temperatures are starting to cool down a little bit. I think it's time to condition this stove. Gotta let it burn for a bit. I'd say this stove is very similar to my winter one, my Caminus large. This is a Caminus medium. A little smaller for those times like this when you don't need a full power, big bodied stove. The pipes are inside. I'll put all of them on now to make sure they're all conditioned. Even threw a pair of gloves in there. That's the ashtray. The handle, I love the way that locks in there. Very secure. Here's the drafter. Just open there. You close it like that. Little window there. Windows on both sides. Nice tall chimney for good draft and get all those sparks away from the top of your tent. Now, a good thing about any beach is there's always dry wood that washes up on the shorelines. You don't even have to cut any. There's usually lots to be had. Now you might say, why do you even have your stove? Because we live in Labrador. And although it's warm enough now for my short sleeve shirt on, it's going down to 6 degrees Celsius tonight. 6 degrees Celsius is only 6 degrees above the freezing point. So planning ahead, it's going to be cold. In the meantime, my stomach is starting to rumble. It's supper time. The wind is dying down just nicely. It's going to be beautiful at once. I know it. Beautiful. I haven't used this grill in a while, buddy. It's perfect for tonight. There we go with the butter again, boys. Gotta have it. You live down the shade, are you, my dog? Now, guys, this is starting to get ridiculously sweet here now. I can tell you that right now. The sun's going to set beautifully to once. I'm going to have to get a GoPro with smell-o-vision for you guys. The only thing is, then you'd all want to be here. I can't share it with everyone. Nice moose steak. Right on the grill. Nothing fancy for spices, just some good old Montreal steak spice. Good on any steak. A little touch in there too. Top it off with a barbecue sauce. Just to make it more ridiculous. Oh yeah. Sweet mercy. A cup of my Chagga tea. One a day, every day. Speed up the process a little bit. She's almost boiled now. Here we go, look at that. Oh, right on time. Oh my. Boy, oh boy. This is worth it right now. A little bit of pink left in it, just perfect. We have a couple of them peppers, a bit of onion. And that's a forkful right there. Winner! Winner, winner, moose steak dinner. The dogs already had their supper, but of course I'm gonna give them a little sample of this at least. Well, this has been a wonderful day. A perfect, relaxing, alone type of day with the dogs. They've had a ball. They're tuckered out already. This afternoon we went around the boat, exploring different places in the lake. Went fishing again, hooked another couple fish. Just released them, of course. It's good to see there's a healthy population of fish here. And although it's really bright now, it's 8 o'clock in the night. Another couple hours, it'll be dark. The wind is supposed to die out completely pretty much overnight. I'm gonna pop inside the tent right after this now and set up the tent for sleeping tonight. Gonna bring that stove inside, set that one up for in the morning. There's that fireproof blanket to go in underneath the stove. Now guys, I'm not gonna put that pipe in there yet. I'm gonna put it in the morning. Because if I leave that pipe in that hole like that, there's going to be mosquitoes popping in and around it all night long. So I'm going to cover up the flap again and keep it sealed until the morning. I'll just open it up and it'll only take a few seconds to pop it back in place in the morning. I'm going to spoil myself tonight. I brought my new Blue Eddy with me because I got to recharge my InReach, I got to recharge my GoPro batteries, my phone after all day. And while it's still warm when you're trying to sleep, I can use that fan. Oh my. So I got all that going now. It's around about 26 watts. And if you look at this little small number right here, it tells me it'll last me for 92 hours. I don't think I'll sleep that long. Now we got her all set up. This mattress for the dogs. It's my bed. A couple things ready for in the morning there. All my wood is packed in there. There we go, first thing in the morning. The sun is getting ready to set. I'm just going to sit back here in this bunk now and watch that take place. And that's about it for the day. Stevie, are you? It is freezing. Oh. I gotta get up and get the stove going. Oh man. What a beautiful morning. Beautiful. I'm guessing it's about 5 or 6 degrees outside. Far cry from last night when you went to bed. Okay, baby. Burn, baby, burn. Coffee on right away. Oh, that feels good. Get the frying pan on too. Now I could close off all those window flaps and then completely seal off those windows, but there's enough heat coming off here now that it'll suffice. I'm excited this morning. I'm going to try out some new coffee that JJ Scott from Digby, Nova Scotia sent me. Smells delicious. Medium roast. Sisaboo. I hope I said that right. Tobiatic Wild. He's even got like a real campsite there, canoe and stuff. Really applicable. Thanks, JJ. Round up some of them bad boys now and put them right in the pot. Leftover moose from that steak and stuff I cut up yesterday. Butter is too hard this morning to spread on bread, so I'm gonna have to melt it in the pan and put the bread right in the pan. Don't spare the butter, boys. Don't spare the butter. Little didn't find it chilly last night, but I think Aspen did. She was curled up right next to me, and I had my coat threw over the top of her. Dreaming again now. So I was thinking this morning there, this tent for Labrador is really a 3-season tent. Spring, summer, and fall. Wintertime, I got my other winter tent right from RBM Outdoors, actually. But this would be an ideal tent for like a, if you had 2 or 3 days of fishing, a hunting trip, or just you're gone camping for a while, because it's quick to set up and it's roomy. I mean, you can see I had those 2 bunks there, easy. All this rest of the space here. If you didn't have your wood stove in the middle of summer, maybe you'd have all that room for something else there, eh? There's lots of light. You feel like you're outdoors. You really do, because it's almost all screen. And the screen is tough screen. I know they got a repair kit in there, because you never know when an animal might come along and scratch it or something, But you really do get the experience that you're outside. I mean, and that's big window that's up there. I mean, that's a gift. Let's see, we're going to double upon the meat. 2 layers of meat, an egg, and a layer of cheese. Just because we can. Oh, man. That cool off a bit there now. 2 or 3 pieces for the dogs. Already gave them some breakfast earlier too, so they're good either way. Stove gives a great view. You got a window on both sides. I left that shield on there because I didn't know how close I was going to be to the wall. I could have easily left it off. Little window in the front. Looks nice, eh? Just like you feel like you're outside with the tent. Feels like you got your campfire right inside your tent. I also wondered how these air support poles would hold up, because it was like 20 something degrees yesterday and now it's 5 or 6 degrees. They're perfect. No sagging whatsoever. That's a pretty good test. I never thought about that first when I set it up, but could make a difference, Hot air versus cold air. Nope, it's all good. I'm impressed. You might wonder why the pipe's on the front of this stove. Well, by doing this, they can have the stove recessed back further, pipes in the front, straight up through the hole in the roof. But it also has like a reburn system, almost like a catalytic combustor system. The heat, the smoke, the flames shoot back up through the back of this, and it comes across the top and then into the pipe. So it reburns everything, making it extremely efficient, as opposed to just lighting your fire here, slipping back and straight up the pipe. You lose a lot of your heat energy that way. Oh boy. Now if that wouldn't kickstart your morning, nothing would. Moose is good in so many ways. Good girls, aren't you? Hmm? Don't you touch, that's my sandwich, little rat. What a beautiful day on the water. Something about it when the weather is nice, eh? The water's calm. Makes it all that more enjoyable. Alright, we get to watch this thing deflate. This should be fun. I'm thinking it's just a matter of maybe unscrewing, unscrewing the inside one. Here, get ready for it. Whoa! Oh yeah, look at that! Whew. That was a bit frightening. What just happened, Aspen? Well, might have took 2.5 minutes to blow it up, but it didn't take that long for it to deflate. Awesome. Now let's see if she fits in the bag. There she is, snug as a bug in a rug. Well guys, another unforgettable camping trip in the books. Really excited I got to try out this tent, stove. The whole experience was wonderful. I'll be doing it again, obviously. This might be the last video for a little while. I'm going on a big camping trip, salmon fishing trip. Something else very special going to happen, which you guys will find out about in the next video. And until the next video, take care of each other, get outside and enjoy everything outdoors. And we'll see you next time. Guaranteed.
We'll see you next time, guaranteed.
We'll see you next time, guaranteed.
Get outside.